Hey, Kathy. This is the team over at Kempf. I'm Paul, and I got Melissa in here, and Dominic's back there videoing.
Hey, Kathy.
Welcome to your car. So from the position that you can see there, you're going to see a couple things. You obviously have the acceleration ring here in the center. We have the handbrake, and then here on the dashboard is your switch. This is what's going to control turning everything on and off. So when the vehicle gets to you, it'll probably be in the off position from transport. So to use the system, the first thing you're going to do is just turn that into the on position. And so without doing anything, you can just press on the ring and you can hear your vehicle revving. You can feel that the activation's working. And you can play with the brakes, get a feel for what that feels like. Get a feel for the sensitivity of the ring. Before you start driving and kind of get used to that. And then once you're ready to, then all you're gonna do is drive as you normally would. So we're gonna hold the handbrake down and we're gonna shift into drive. And just like your vehicle normally did, when you let off of that handbrake, your vehicle is just gonna start coasting. And then at this point, you can get your hands in your normal driving position and let your hands just kind of rest on that ring. And then as you gently press on that ring, the vehicle is just going to start going. It's really sensitive, so I'm putting very minimal pressure on this right now. It doesn't take much to make it go. Obviously, when you start driving and you get out onto the roads and stuff like that, you're going to get a sense of how strong you need to press that ring when you want to go quickly and things like that, but it'll feel really natural. And so we're just going to drive around the parking lot a little bit here. And a good thing to remember is when you're driving, at any point of the driving experience, you can switch the system on and off. So if I'm practicing with the system on and I want to switch it into the off position and drive it with the foot pedals, you can do that at any point without interrupting the driving experience. Once we get out here, I'll test that real quick and show you. So at any point of this, I can reach down here and switch the system off, and I can just keep driving with the foot pedals, or vice versa. Just switch it back to the on position and pick right up driving with the ring. The handbrake is really sensitive. It's really easy to press down. And that's pretty much the whole driving experience. There's not a lot to it. I mean, we obviously always recommend you to, head to a parking lot, something to like what we're driving in right now. Because it just really allows you to practice and get used to what it feels like without having to, worry about anybody else around you or cars and stuff like that. But it really doesn't take long. Most of the time you can play with it and practice for 5-10 minutes, and then you'll be ready to go out onto the road.
I would like to mention the turning. You may want to.
Yeah, turning is doesn't really change a whole lot of what you're used to doing. We do try to encourage people to do a little bit more of the shuffle turn rather than doing hand over hand. I probably did a little hand over hand earlier in the video, but we generally try to encourage people to kind of shuffle turn rather than hand over hand, mainly because that allows you to keep pressure on the ring while you're driving, which allows you to easily accelerate back out of that turn. So normally, like when I get to things like the stoplight, so we're at the stoplight now waiting for traffic to kind of clear. So I go ahead and prep my main controlling hand for that turn while I have my hand on the brake. That way, as I start to come out of this turn, I can already be pressing on that ring and allow that wheel to kind of naturally correct itself as we come out of that turn. And it just makes it a little bit easier. So like here, we're gonna come out. And so we'll just continue this turn. And because of this slip cover on the ring, the wheel will just naturally kind of correct itself. So same thing, we'll come up here. This one's got a little bit of a sharper turn on this road. So I'm just going to come to my normal stop as we would. And when we come to do this turn, since it's a really sharp turn, I'm gonna prep my hand way over here so that as I begin to turn, I can shuffle my way around and then just let that wheel freely spin back to correct itself. And then you're on your acceleration. You can go ahead and press on the ring. And it's just as easy as that.
Well, Kathy, we hope this helps. And we are really looking forward to you getting your car back.
And if you have any questions, you don't hesitate to call us, reach out to us. You know, we are here at all times for anything that you need, Kathy.